Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Onyx on Dicks. You may have seen me on 3 episodes.
I have to introduce you first.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you introduced me. Okay. I'll introduce you. Hi, everybody. This is Franco. You may be wondering, who the fuck's Franco? Well, I'll tell you. Franco once tweeted, "I feel like shit, Eureka," in response to a Eureka O'Hara tweet, and it went viral. Therefore, he has a little bit of notoriety on the internet.
Wow, thanks. Today in the podcast, we're joined by reality superstar sensation,
That's fucking right,
runner-up for John and Kate +8's American Dynasty Warrior on MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people adored you. Onyx on Dicks.
That's right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
You did a really good job.
Everyone can sit down now.
And she was also on Dragula, and she went home relatively early.
Relatively early. We'll keep that vague. Yeah, I was on the Boulet Brothers Dragula for 3 episodes. We won't say which order they were in. I was there for 3.
There was 3 episodes.
Uh-huh.
Did I watch all 3 of the episodes? I don't think I did.
Did you not watch the reunion?
I didn't. I'm sorry. I watched the...
You see my beautiful shining moment at the reunion?
I watched the clip of it on
Twitter?
But I got the real life beautiful moment, so I didn't need to...
That's not as fun.
Oh, okay.
I didn't look as pussy. Actually, I
Well,
mean,
that's
maybe I did.
Isn't it? No, you were like shit-faced in a dressing room bathroom. And I was like, is there anything you have to tell me? And you're like...
I don't remember that.
I know, but it was for industry night. Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that.
We were twisted biscuits. Oh
Monday
my God.
night, lit as hell.
So anyway,
this is our podcast. And we'll say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. G-list celebrities. Because the G stands for gay.
Oh, it does?
Oh, it could.
I guess it does. No, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Well, it stands for gay.
And it's also, we're not that famous, but if you're on Twitter...
Well, I'm not famous literally at all. That's
I know, that's fucking right.
I mean, neither are you, so...
I just got...
No. She's famous. No,
not.
guys, she's famous. She's my friend, my dear friend. She's famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is G-list Celebrity, the podcast where 2 people who aren't famous talk about our lives and stuff.
Yeah, just kind of shooting the shit, I feel like. We're not trying to take it too serious.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like... We're just going to pretend that we're on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, we definitely can't,
talk shit on our friends.
We can't talk shit on our friends on the podcast. Well, not yet. Let's wait until we make enough money to the point where we don't need them anymore.
That's right.
And then we
right
can
when
just
we're over here being like, BetterHelp.com.
Yeah. So by next episode, we'll be having commercials for like mattresses. Anastasia,
you need a mattress.
You gave me a mattress.
I gave this bitch a mattress because before they had a mattress, let me tell you something. So some mattresses, you have the mattress, and underneath the mattress, what do you have? You have a box spring. This motherfucker was sleeping on a box spring.
Listen.
They were sleeping on a moving pallet.
This is
He was sleeping on plywood, bitch.
No, it was absolutely right. No, some cultures like they celebrate sleeping on flat surfaces.
Is that your culture?
It was now.
Is that your culture?
It was my culture. I've got to say, my back was aligned. My chakras.
You were miserable as fuck.
I was miserable as fuck. That bed was so uncomfortable.
And you're still miserable.
And you want to know the crazy thing about that bed is, like, as you said, it was not a bed. My brother was dating this demented young lady at one point, and she was like, "Oh my God, Franco, I got you a bed." I was like, thanks, I guess, because I had some other shitty one. She comes in with a box spring, is what I'm now understanding what it was. So,
but at the time, did you think it was a mattress?
At the time, I did think it was a mattress, and when I laid down on it, I said,
"Girl,
she absolutely did not buy this. She found
she did not love you." Well, there's no.
Well, she did not. She did not. I didn't love her either. So, she sucked.
Well, good thing you have a bed. So what should we talk about? You said you had a list.
Well, first and foremost, let's talk about what do we want for the podcast and for our listeners? Like, what's your vision?
I think we just talk about updates in our lives because maybe I didn't have a vision. I just think this is going to be fun to listen to.
Maybe believe it or not, I really am on the squeaky
I gotta
ass
get you
fucking
on the
chair.
squeakiest
I am the
goddamn
squeakiest chair.
Sit on the little lamb.
I'm gonna try to sit completely. That is a little lamb, isn't it?
Yeah, sit on that little lamb.
That's so far on the ground.
You better
though.
sit on that lamb,
I'm gonna
bitch.
sit right here, and we're gonna work.
I just think, as someone who has an exciting life, that it could be fun to give updates. And you have
juxtaposed with someone
you work in a warehouse, which could be fun.
And a person who is approaching 30, finishing undergrad.
Who's approaching 30?
Well, technically, you're approaching 30, and so am I. Some of us.
Approaching miles,
others.
feet away.
So...
Yeah, you're going to graduate college this year.
I'm going to graduate college this year, believe it or not.
With, what's your degree?
do I have to say it?
No.
That's okay. I'm graduating with a degree in psychology and a minor in English.
You did say it.
Yeah, it's just as gay as it could possibly be. If, anyone messages us, which they won't, don't even ask me what I'm going to do with that. I hate that fucking question. I'm not doing shit with it. I'm not.
I didn't.
Don't make me say it out loud. It's so obnoxious.
You could be a therapist, though.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Well, now you have. Dylan's out of the shower.
Our producer Dylan has just left the shower.
Lovely big tits.
Our lovely... She wants us to stop. Yeah, that's your vision. Okay, yeah, I feel like we have similar visions. Believe it or not, what if we just are friends who wanted to start a podcast 3 years ago, like everyone else, and we didn't.
We did want to, and then we didn't.
It was originally going to be a music podcast where we talk about
we can talk about music. We'll talk about music. I have a music degree, so I'm more qualified.
You are so right about
to
that,
talk
queen.
about it.
Yeah, so this podcast, it's not quite what some of your cult followers would expect it to be. It's not going to be a drag podcast.
No, but we will talk.
There will be elements.
We'll talk about drag. We'll definitely talk about drag. I can't get away from it.
As we speak.
Gosh.
As we speak, you are wearing a wig.
Look at me looking at my phone too.
Already, we're starting off strong.
Yeah, we're starting off. I'm in a gorgeous double stack 360 lace.
That's
700 density wig.
All of which is stuffed under a beanie. Stuffed under a beanie, wearing.
That's the look the kids are doing these days.
Primark jeans.
Baby, these are. Yeah, they're from Primark.
Exactly. Mine are from the thrift store, and there's a hole in the crotch. So.
Well, I did go home first, so I can't afford nice things. But I am wearing my from Neo Hoodoo's brand, Neo Hoodoo X. Big Dick Girl.
That is what they call
I'm wearing actual designer as well. So
okay.
Well, technically, the thing with designers is everyone designs something.
That is true. We've designed a podcast with absolutely no planning or anything. I
think it's going well.
I think so too. Do you write in the email? Write in the live chat. Live chat. Is it going well?
Live chat for my Twitch followers.
Is it going well? That new GIF of Beyonce where she has the diva. You didn't see the GIF of her? She's like a gamer for her computer.
Oh, yeah, with the diva.
That's
little
actually
diva
what
head.
we look like right now. We're dressed.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we dress.
I look like her. You look like the other guy in the commercial.
Who is the other guy in the commercial? I was
the
too
guy
entranced.
that's who's in Arrested Development, that actor. He was in the Beyonce
Michael Cera
commercial.
was in that?
Not Michael Cera. No, the other, he plays, Buster in Arrested Development.
Oh my God, Buster.
The brother.
Maybe I'll find someone who will eat cottage cheese. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, that was a really good episode. But anyway, so that's my vision. I don't know if I even said what my vision is, but
I think we just see where it goes.
We'll just kind of, we'll just kind of
edit
feeling
a lot
it out.
of this down.
I feel that
too. Let's start a fresh. Okay. Welcome to our podcast, Franco, 3 things that this podcast is about. What does this podcast mean to you?
What this podcast means to me is, as somebody who physically cannot shut the fuck up, I think it's a good outlet for me. It's also an excuse to get you to leave your house and talk to me.
I leave my house. Oh.
Yeah. You leave your house and everywhere that I am not.
Maybe
so
I get paid to leave the house.
That's
okay.
exactly it. And once we start getting paid by like candle advertisements, it's over.
With HelloFresh.
With HelloFresh.
I find myself.
Will we get sued for saying that? We are not sponsored by HelloFresh.
But we would love to be.
Have
Yes.
you ever eaten HelloFresh?
Bitch.
It's not bad.
No. How have you gotten HelloFresh?
I don't know if I am allowed to say who fed me HelloFresh. I went on a date and I think it was HelloFresh. And at first I was like kind of making fun. I was like, "Oh, you listen to podcasts." It was a great date. It was a great. No
you got
disrespect to this
HelloFresh out
person.
of it.
It was wonderful.
When you say he fed you HelloFresh,
he fed
it sounds
me
like you were tied up.
I was tied. He had me. Yes, he
feeding
had
you.
me tied up in the basement, feeding me a pork tenderloin.
Is this the miso glazed salmon?
Oh my god, it was actually pretty good. Like I sucked the thing down, like as if I had never eaten in my life.
Now you
like,
talk about HelloFresh or the date, honey.
okay. I went upstairs and sucked the. No, but yeah. So with that being, so yeah, that's my vision for the podcast.
Right, correct.
What's your vision for the podcast?
My vision
What are your three?
is-
What are the 3 things?
Well, I think we have a nice back and forth that I think other people would like to hear. And, you know, in personal reasons, I didn't get to show much personality in my one avenue of fame. I don't know. I didn't get to show a lot of personality on that show I was on. And I think this is a beautiful time to do that.
I agree. Well, I mean, I feel like you did kind of show enough of your personality that like you like stuck out as a person who like didn't go home first.
But I
No, but and you did. No, and you did. You absolutely did. You went.
Did.
Well, actually, you went home.
Technically, I went home second. Yeah.
But all
Shit,
intents and
JK.
purposes.
Love you.
Shout out to JK.
Shout out to JK. We'll have them.
No,
on the
what I
pod.
mean is like sometimes people go home first on those contest shows, and like you simply will never hear about them again.
Yeah, this is you hearing from me again.
Yeah,
honey.
you're hearing as
this
we
is this
speak.
is with the podcast. This
Yeah,
is me saying.
I feel
Hello,
like you
I'm
were
here.
like, you know,
But
you do have a.
Excuse me. You know what's
certain
funny?
endearing
I feel like
personality.
my worst quality. I think visually, I'm good at drag and I perform
Your
well.
worst quality
but my
is that you're
worst
good at
quality
drag.
is my speaking voice, which is funny. We did a podcast because I've been told I have a very nasally voice.
You've been told that.
I have. By you.
Yeah, they've told you the truth. I've never been told that I have a particularly weird voice, but I personally, just like everyone else, hate my fucking voice whenever I hear it.
Well, your voice is you're more quantity over quality.
What the fuck
Like
does
the
that
tone
mean?
is fine, but it just doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. I guess that's going to be an exercise for the podcast of me trying to let you speak.
Well, we'll just wait till you get angry, and then
You'll just have to cut it off because then I'll start saying things that will get me sent away. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't reached anger yet. We're still having fun. We haven't talked. I guess a nice way to present the podcast is just two girls just
kicking it,
navigating
back.
the hell that we live in now.
Yeah, we talk about current events, pop culture moments, things in our lives, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And we talk about our triumphs, our failures.
The triumphs will be about a 15-minute segment. Failures will be a whole
The whole
separate
podcast.
Yeah. Failures, we could talk about that.
Well, you could say what's one good thing that's happened to you this week?
Can we not?
Yeah,
They're
let's not.
setting me
It's
up
Tuesday.
bad. It's fucking Tuesday. One good thing.
I'll tell you, I got a deposit from a gig.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
I got a refund check from school and my paycheck, and I went and got my nails done like a homosexual.
You got your nails done?
Yeah, they're just like, it's just a manicure though. It's not like.
Oh, you fucking faggot.
Yeah.
A little clear coat.
They're like
Just a little
nudie
coat.
clear coat. I went in there and I was
It
like,
all starts with a clear coat.
It all
ends
starts-
with
watch.
a 16-inch stiletto.
next week I'm gonna be on one of those like viral Facebook videos. It's like, this lady's had her nails long for 27 years. This is how she unlocks the door.
But you know what I think though? Because I've always wanted to get like permanent acrylics.
Permanent acrylics.
Forever. I had them for a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: wiping your butt.
That's like
They
the
say
thing,
you're
isn't
supposed
it?
to wrap it around and you just kind of slide your hand under.
Well, I know those fingers.
But you got to get in there. You need your fingers to get in there. You can't just wipe.
You gotta at least.
You gotta kind of dig.
Okay, for those of you who can't see the podcast, he just made a very nasty motions with his fingers, with their fingers.
I just know anyone with really long nails. There is dookie under there. There's poop.
Okay, I don't like the direction this is going. I don't want this to be a poop humor podcast, but sometimes.
But everybody poops.
Before we move on from poop, like, if you use single ply toilet paper, like, you must figure that out.
Franco knows it's the house I grew up in was single ply.
That's so dark.
And that's a young queer experimenting with booty stuff.
You were doing that in your parents' house?
Fucking?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were, weren't you?
I was.
Where else would you have done that? See, as someone who had
the woods,
virtually no... I mean, well, you
cars,
weren't like... You weren't
boats.
like douching in the car, like in the woods. Douching in the woods. Let's wake that up.
No, I never
some
douched
of you
in the
bitches.
woods.
No, but
I used to know people used to douche with like water bottles. Like you get like a Poland Spring, and you twist it up, and you just.
It's like I don't like because the reason that a douche. I don't like this. We're not doing this. It's too early. It's too early for us to start going into douching and stuff. Let's move on.
Okay.
But just to close out the chapter, a water bottle does not seem like it would fit in your ass enough for the water.
Speak for yourself, honey.
Okay, well, loosey goosey over there.
Either end.
Right. So anyway, I'm just a little too
much of a prude.
Fertile for that.
Right.
Ew. Let's take a second. Welcome back to the podcast. Onyx owes PayPal $900.
What the fuck? Wait, what is this? Let's take a look in this
You're getting live
bank account. Hi everybody, and welcome back to the pod. Here we are on G-List Celebrity.
Sorry, we just got back from our run.
Oh yeah, we just did a quick half marathon.
To get our steps in.
The podcast where we kind of just ramble. But we wrote down some stuff we're going to talk about, some current things.
We just wanted to be professional for the girls.
Yeah, modern times, modern life.
We're not going to read the list of them. Most of them just kind of boil down to fucking like the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl did have... Oh, no, I said something crazy.
Tell me about it. Like, you go ahead.
Because I was on an airplane while the Super Bowl was happening.
Okay.
I was at the airport and then an airplane. And everyone on the airplane was watching the Super Bowl.
On the plane.
And people were like cheering and stuff.
That's kind of lively.
I was watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Your own Super Bowl.
But then like when the halftime show came on, I was like, okay, let me pause this for a minute.
Okay.
But the people next to me were like sweating over it.
I'm sure they were.
It was a very close game,
they like
I heard.
don't play about that shit. Like, for me, like, I hate that like it's so like old and played out when people are like, I'm gay, I don't play sports, blah. You know, it's like so stupid. But like at the same time, it's like I did not realize how many like gay people were watching the Super Bowl.
I feel like they have to, like, because everyone's doing it, so you don't.
That
feel
wasn't
left
like
out.
last year though. Like I feel like this year it was different. It was like people. It was because okay, fine, they'll watch it for like.
Well,
like
the
the halftime
hang.
show.
You do it to get like, you know, you're in a room. It's like a party.
I guess, but I was like seeing gays on Twitter being like, "Fucking touchdown!" I'm like, you don't care. Talking about you're waiting for
That's
Usher to like take his
crazy.
shirt off. Like, I mean,
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, right?
No, but like really, I was
Reba
like, that's interesting.
McEntire too. She sounded great.
She was there.
She sang the national anthem.
Oh, I didn't fucking watch it, so I wouldn't know.
A working mom who works two jobs, who loves her
kind of
kids and never stops.
That's who that is.
Yes.
She's kind of the perfect person to sing the national anthem, I feel.
And she did a great job too.
Yeah. At first, when you said Reba McEntire, I pictured Roseanne singing the national anthem.
She did.
No, the fuck she didn't.
You've never seen Roseanne sing the national anthem? She literally it's literally her
Like
going,
the real one?
Yeah, the real Roseanne sing the national anthem.
Not the real
once.
Roseanne, like the real actual national anthem.
Yeah, she did at like a sporting event. I forget what it was, but she literally was like, "Went, oh, say, can you see?" Like she did a bad job on purpose. It's like it's really funny actually.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look into
No,
that.
look it up. It's actually
we'll put
really
a link.
funny.
We'll put a link in the description for Roseanne. Isn't Roseanne like a bad person or something now?
I
Probably.
think so. I think she has some questionable views on things.
I mean, don't we all?
Don't we all, honey?
Well, yeah. I don't think I need Roseanne in my life, to be fair.
There's that one, oh my God, who is it? There's this one clip of Roseanne and Jackie Beat. That's really funny.
Okay, well, we'll link that in the description
Like,
too. Yeah, and then Usher played.
Alicia Keys
Alicia
didn't warm up.
Keys got the first note wrong.
But she found it.
She found it.
She
I'm
did
glad.
eventually. It took her a second.
I'm happy for her. She looked
And
nice.
They showed a lot of Taylor Swift.
Of course they do. I guess we'll talk about that. That's kind of inevitable. But I also just Lil Jon and Ludacris came out.
That's right.
Which is incredible stuff. I saw this funny tweet. It was like the first few notes of Yeah by Usher. It's like a microchip in millennials' brains or something. And I was like, that's a fact. Like
I can hear it.
I do hear it.
Like I can hear
and
it.
if I heard it, I would go absolutely fucking ape shit right now.
Make a booty go, work that, wind it back. I sure got the thing to make a booty go, ooh.
Aye, aye, aye. Yes. But no, shout out to Usher. He's hot as fuck.
He hasn't aged a damn
He
day.
really hasn't. He's
He looks
so
great.
fucking hot. It's stupid. Like, no, but yeah, Taylor Swift, Travis, Kelsey, which should be spelled different, but
Wasn't she drinking every time they put the camera on her?
I guess so. Like, listen, okay, we need to obviously preface this. I love Taylor Swift. This is a fact. I know a lot of people don't like her because she's annoying, which she absolutely is.
Yeah.
But once you move on from the fact that she's fucking annoying, you can just start to like not have that like unnatural burning hatred towards her that a lot of people have. But we'll talk about that another day. Yeah, she loves to like pretend to be things, and like this time she's pretending to be like
An alcoholic
sports girl.
I don't think
on
she's
Fridays.
pretending to be an alcoholic.
Well, I think you're right on that.
I think because we talk about this a lot. All her songs, she's always in the back of that car coming home from the bar,
From the fucking
honey.
bar, like
Drunk in the back of a car.
no, like
Taylor
really.
Swift or me?
Well, yeah. So they won, and Joe Biden posted a picture of himself with lasers coming out of his eyes.
That was when, like, sometimes I'm like, the fact that like the president of the United States is posting like meme content.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he's not the one pressing send.
But it's all intents
just,
and purposes
like,
ridiculous.
So fucking stupid. Like, you can't do anything else.
I
with your
always talk
time.
about this to no one in particular because sometimes I'll just talk to myself, but like all of this like stupid like celebrities, not even celebrities, like the president or like fucking like McDonald's Twitter or some like company like posting as if they're a real person.
Oh yeah.
It all started with I think it was like the Wendy's Twitter in like 2014 or something.
Okay, she would just read
She
the
would
girls.
just read people. I was just like, it was like haha at first, but now it's like
She was kind of a diva though.
she was a dude. But now it's like, okay, we have fucking like Bed Bath and Beyond. It's like we're fucking shaking right now. Taylor dropped an album. It's like, what the like show me the like a blanket. Like what
It's
the fuck are you
true.
talking about? Like
No, that is true. Yeah, you see, like I hate when they just try to integrate like slang and like especially during Pride Month. It's like it's like my pussy's popping for a chicken McNugget. It's like you better work for that new McDonald's Frosty.
I mean, it kind of is, to be
But
fair.
my pussy currently popping for a chicken McNugget.
To be completely honest, no, like, yeah, and one of my biggest pet peeves with that, like the fact that it even exists, but also like they'll tweet in like all lowercase. Like as if they're like a girl with a Twitter, like, or a gay with a Twitter. I'm like, this is really stupid. This is really, this is really corny.
They got
guys.
some twink up there in corporate.
No, but I don't think they do. I really don't. I think they have some like actually like straight 36-year-old woman, like who like her job is to go on Twitter to see like how gay people talk.
Some people just have it all.
They have it all. Oh my God, that's kind of gonna be our job.
I have to go on Twitter and just see how gay people talk.
That damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you know, it is really crazy though. It's like when Dragula was happening, you can search your name on. I would search my name on Twitter.
Oh.
And it's funny because it's mostly was like supportive stuff, but like, good God, there is just some.
Yeah.
I just read something so mean
and
about
hateful.
myself.
Yeah, I would also want to preface this by saying, this podcast is not for you demented, evil little like drag stands who are so cruel.
Honey, if they're here, if they're listening.
You know what? You're right. I love you. I take it back. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. HelloFresh, we're gonna give you a discount.
Well, there's healthy drag Twitter, and then there's.
I'm not sure there is.
There's healthier drag Twitter, and then there's. I do like fantasy rankings of Drag Race with groups of like groups of like 50 muscle gays who like do G and take Drag Race like the Super Bowl.
Shout out to those gays too, because they're allowed to.
They all. You know what's funny about those gays? They all have like extremely good jobs.
Of course they do.
They're all like doctors and lawyers.
If they can afford to like go on like the fucking like.
Go to
dirt road cruise or whatever the fuck every weekend. Like,
you ever seen those videos? Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I know you definitely have. Where people getting just railed on a cruise,
absolutely annihilated on a cruise.
I've been on one cruise. It definitely was not that cruise. I was with my mom.
She's like, damn it, we got on the wrong cruise.
Oh my God, where's the G?
Like, for God's sake. God
We're editing that.
I'm sorry. We're going to bleep the name.
We're going to bleep that out. I don't know who that is.
No, but yeah, sometimes there is a certain, like, okay, so we need to, like, draw the line on, like, what is porn and what is just, like, gay people acting the fuck out. Like, if you're, like, on Twitter, like looking for pornography as people do. I would never.
I've heard they do that.
I've heard they do that. I've heard that I have done that before, but sometimes you'll like go on like the like amateur. I'm doing quotes for everybody. I'm doing the amateur ones, and they'll be like, okay, so there's like a college couple fucking whatever. Then there's like, you know, someone getting their dick sucked wherever. Who cares? Just regular. And then you'll have one video. They're at like a G'd out fucking cruise getting plowed. I'm like, this is not. No. That's not porn. This is different. They're partying and dancing. Like,
yeah, that's I always wonder with those, because consent is important. Are like, who's fit? Like, you can't just whip. If I, okay, this is a very big hypothetical here, but if I was getting fucked on a cruise ship on a dance floor in front of like 700 people. Well, I guess if it's in front of 700 people, like, who cares if they film? But then they put it on Twitter. Yeah, like, are they?
But
did
then
they
you
get
have to
consent
imagine
for
like,
the filming.
Sometimes they look and they'll look at the camera and be like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, but their brains are so fucking fried. No,
as I've learned
literally,
from reality
if this is
TV, you got to play to the camera, mama.
Exactly. Yeah, if you guys do that, that's a lot of fun. I love that you guys do that, but it's not porn for me.
Well, no, that's someone having sex in public.
Yeah, which is porn.
Which that's
not
if you
what
film,
I look
but
for
that's
on
not. You have to
Twitter.
film it and then it's porn.
Okay.
Right.
Well, no, because it's being filmed, so that would make it porn. But
okay.
Maybe saying that it's not porn.
If you have sex on a boat and no one films it, it's not porn.
That's not. Well, that's just sex on a fucking boat.
Yeah.
Tired of this. motherfucking sex.
Oh,
this motherfucking cruise.
You
For
said
fuck's
it.
sake. Yeah, no.
I've
Yeah,
always
be
wanted to get
damned.
booked on one of those cruises. Sometimes they book drag queens.
I could see
They would
that
never
for
book
you.
anyone from Dragula, but I think that they don't want
Yeah,
like.
they'd be scared. Yeah, that's the scariest thing they'll see on the
No,
boat.
we got a drag queen, okay? And it's like,
It's like fucking like
Organic.
yeah, organic, like with no legs,
Honestly,
like crawling. I would see.
Organic
I would go to
got
that.
booked in Baltimore at like the Eagle, which is like the leather bar, basically like
God.
Philly's bike stop.
Shout out
Did
to
you
Bike Stop.
learn? I learned this because the Eagle's like, you know, it's like a bunch of, that's what like a lot of leather bars across the country are, the Eagle. But the Philly one has to be called Bike Stop because of the Philadelphia Eagles. Isn't that funny?
They said keep that
said-
shit over there. They said no.
We are not sucking dick in a basement here at the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium. Whoa.
But
Honey, if I'm in the Eagles Stadium in the
okay,
basement.
if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were at the Eagles Stadium, you better believe she's. No, I've been
I'm
firm on my
drunk and I'm
stance that
sucking a
Taylor. You should do what?
I'm drunk and I'm sucking a dick.
Ooh, this was a good one. I'm
Taylor
firm,
doesn't suck dick.
Firm in my beliefs that she does not suck dick, or if she does, she's a like lick the tip, stroke a little type of.
Yeah,
gal.
she's a.
She thinks she's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
and he's like bored out of his fucking skull.
And it's definitely on like a special occasion.
always it's like
I'm
Valentine's
gonna give
Day.
you that
Oh,
good,
tomorrow.
good.
Tomorrow, Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
She's tickling his.
Taylor Kelsey. Is it Taylor Kelsey?
It's Travis Kelce.
Wait.
Her name is Taylor
Travis.
Swift,
Her
and his
name's
name
Taylor
is-
Swift. Travis Kelsey.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that hot.
I think he's like hot in a way that like he doesn't need to be hot.
He just looks like a man.
Yeah, he's hot in that way. Like if that's your type, it's like he looks like he fucking stinks.
So here's the other thing. If it was me and him in a room and he was like
Would.
begging me to have sex, I would.
Well, duh. That's like any
And
dude.
Taylor has to watch.
Okay, honestly, I would do that just to see how she would react.
She'd
She
write
loves
a.
to pretend she's like a little freak. Like, shut up. Like, no, you're not.
Definitely not.
Like,
But she's relatable freak. That's her whole thing.
the thing.
Her whole thing is that's why she always looks like shit. It's because she's obtainable. She's obtainable.
she makes music for girls who can't suck dick, but that doesn't make sense because
Yeah.
I listen to it.
Oh.
You hear that one, boys?
You hear that?
No, but
She makes music, for
for that.
for girls who can't suck dick and girls with penises
Oh, for
who can suck dick.
who can suck dick? Yeah, I mean, work.
No, that's true. And then Lady Gaga makes music for twinks whose holes are stretched from
She
sea to shining sea.
makes music for.
I have the douche in my backpack.
And
I have the
wet
gun
wipes,
oil
the
ready
wet
to go.
wipes.
Yeah.
She makes music for. What did I call it? For the old dirt road cruise.
The old dirt road cruise. Yeah, for that. They're playing
'cause
Chromatica at
you
that.
know, when Chromatica is on, they take the dick out of the hole. They say, "Stop. We got pause for
Yeah.
a second. I gotta get
I
down.
gotta do the
I
Rain
gotta
on
do
Me
the choreo,
real quick.
Yes. No, they do not play about Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've also found is they don't love Taylor Swift.
Those gays?
No, do they?
Nah, some of them.
I don't know.
I don't
They're
think
all
they
like
like.
dentists too.
Oh yeah, they're all like the world leaders.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden's on one of those
Lasers
cruises.
coming out of his eyes.
Him.
G'd the fuck out on the,
Joe
on the
Biden
cruise.
G'd the fuck out. That's why he's slurring his words,
Oh, my-
baby. You can't drink and G, honey. You can't drink and G, Joe.
Oh my god, Kamala Harris is in the room, like stumbling, trying to get him back to the. Like,
Kamala's like, he's saying we got a bump.
she's like, the wheels on the bus. She's like, come on, Joe, come on, we're gonna get you down
wait, it's a voting year.
Fucking hell on earth. Listen, you guys.
Because it's 2024.
We're not even gonna talk about voting.
No
voting
politics
is gay.
in
in a bad way. You should vote if you feel inclined to do so, but given the absolute hellscape that we're in now, I understand if you didn't.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what I would say on that.
So, how's Klonopin been?
Klonopin. Okay.
Yeah, tell them your history with not substance. I was gonna say substance abuse.
Don't quite have one of those.
Legally prescribed Klonopin.
Yeah, I've been on a psychiatry journey recently, as I've been, trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. But I think we're good now. She finally was just kind of like, yeah, listen, sweetheart, like, you need to calm the fuck down. Here's some K-pins. I was like, all right. Yeah, I'm not like not big on like taking drugs, like hot take, I guess. But they're pretty nice. They're not bad. Like,
I love them.
Yeah, they like make me not think that like there's like a murderer in my bathroom.
They really work.
They do work.
They really do work.
Yeah.
And you should probably like I don't think there's anything you should. Any mind-altering substance you probably shouldn't do every day.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't take them every. I only take literally half of mine. Like I'm so afraid of becoming like addicted to drugs.
Yeah, you're actually
I'm too anxious to be a drug addict.
Responsible when it comes to you don't do drugs.
Shout out to those who are addicted to drugs. I hope everything is going well.
Well, there's a way to do drugs in a fun way.
I think so.
Well, I think most people. I don't think it. Wait, no. Wait.
Yeah. There definitely is.
There's responsible. I saw that they're approving mushrooms for psychiatric reasons. Like you can take microdose mushrooms
for psychiatric reasons. If I took a mushroom,
you are not the person they're trying to get.
One singular mushroom, you would see me fucking half naked, like running across Chinatown, like with a fucking like turkey duck on my head.
Oh, man, let's get you a little bit of some mushrooms then, honey.
Bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they think like I know a bunch of people that microdose mushrooms a lot, and I've been wanting to do it. I haven't done mushrooms in a long time, but I would take a little bit.
Yeah.
But then you have the Klonopin on you, just in case things get away from you.
Yeah, it's like so horrified. Like talking to my psychiatrist, I was like, okay, like you already have me prescribed on like trazodone too. Like, can I take that like at the like as well, or like, or is that like gonna make me like die or something?
You could take both those.
She literally was like, I'm literally giving you like the babiest, smallest doses of all of these things. Like, you are fine. I was like, are you fucking sure? Like, I'm afraid. Like,
well, it's funny. I think back when I was like a teenager, and I would go to music festivals, and you could hand me anything, and I would probably do it. Like I'm like, don't even tell me. I want the surprise. Where nowadays I'm looking up like, if I take a vitamin D with like I had 2 eggs for breakfast, can I take a vitamin D with that?
No, that's like fucking real, because like I'll be Googling shit like, oh, I drank a Celsius, like can I eat like a Baby Bell cheese, or that make my stomach hurt?
And that will make your stomach hurt.
And it will. It did make my stomach hurt. Like, I fucking love, if you like Is It Cake videos, like,
yeah,
you cut me open, I'm Baby Bell cheese.
Ooh.
It's so good. No, it's good. Like, people like, no, not to be confused
you
with
cut
that.
me open, it's Klonopin.
Then that is not like, I don't know. I feel like the laughing cow broad gets like way too much attention. Like,
the laughing cow broad.
You know the girl, the red cow.
You know the girl.
The laughing
cow.
She's like,
no, wait. Let me look it up. From
the cheese. People
from
love
Baby
to say
Bell?
that she's like the diva. I'm like,
well,
she's not from Baby Bell.
I am lactose intolerant.
Oh, you're so
fucking
right.
I'm not out here chowing down on cheese.
I am.
Actually, I am.
Yeah,
but
you are.
laughing cow. Oh, this girl. Oh, she is having a hoot. What is so funny?
She's listening to G-list celebrities.
She is. Look at her. She's having a great time. I like she has little Baby Bell earrings too.
Okay, maybe she is the diva.
They kind of look like gauges.
They're good though. Like, they are good.
She looks like a young Ollie Sykes.
In what way does he look like a young Ollie Sykes?
That's so funny. You can buy Baby Bell cheese and get it shipped to your house. I don't know why that's silly.
Okay, now that we know that, I'm gonna need you to put my address. No.
I got Baby Bell directly to the house.
Okay, baby.
Well, I'm glad Klonopin's working for you.
It is, yeah.
I take it before I fly. Love it.
I feel like that's the vibe.
It's ideal.
Yeah.
I think they should, before you get on a flight, everyone should be handed a Klonopin.
And you know what they shouldn't be handed? A weed brownie.
Who the fuck's handing people
So many
weed
people
brownies?
do that. I'm like, who is
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I can't wait to like be like 5,000 miles in the sky. Like,
Yeah, it's
high
like
as
Andrew
shit.
took 100 milligrams
I
before he
would
flew.
legitimately open the
I
emergency
was like,
door.
that is... that sounds so terrible.
If I took... no.
Yeah, it ain't happening. I could do... No, I couldn't. I mean, I could smoke weed, but then I would need the Klonopin still. Either way, we're doing the Klonopin. But don't drink and do the Klonopin
Absolutely not.
because you'll pass out. The flight I took back while people were watching the Super Bowl was the worst turbulence I've ever had.
Really?
The pilot even was like, just so everyone knows, this is going to be pretty bad.
Just so everyone knows, we're not making it down there. Enjoy the Super Bowl, but like, you know, you should maybe call your mom.
Like, it was literally like you could feel yourself lift out of the seat.
Oh my God, that sounds so scary.
But see, I was pinned down.
Okay.
I was pinned down. I was pinned down, honey.
But imagine if you were like brownied out, like
I would have actually
fucking
shit and pissed my
literally,
pants.
like your skin like crawling, like.
And the man next to me was like watching the Super Bowl, but like was so into it. Like every couple minutes, he'd be like, "Oh, like
Let's fucking go. That's what I'm fucking talking about." He's like punching you on the shoulder. Like, yeah, man, fuck yeah.
And then I remember they like did like an announcement, so he's like, and he switched over to his phone. I could tell he was trying to like see if I wanted to watch too.
Oh, that's so sweet though.
But baby, I was Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom.
Oh, I suppose.
That one's so good.
I would have like indulged him for a second. I would have been like, yeah, oh my God, what's the game?
I was like,
Did they score?
I literally had like no eyebrows. Like, look, I looked crazy.
Oh, he was just trying to sneak a picture of you.
Oh, I was like, yes, it is Onyx from Dracula. Yeah, I'll do a pic. Just a quick one though.
Oh my goodness.
I did get recognized at the tattoo convention though.
You did? In or out of drag?
Out of drag.
Look at that, you made it.
There was a really mean Reddit thread about me out of drag that I looked like some comedian who was really ugly. But it's okay.
It was mean because you looked like the comedian, or in
They
its
said
tone,
they
it was
said that I
mean?
looked like, I interpreted it as mean.
I
I
was
don't
gonna
think
say.
it was. Yeah, now I think about it.
Yeah.
That was all me. Yeah, that was my fault. I didn't.
So this is a self-help podcast. Also, we're gonna work through our demons.
Oh, honey,
We're gonna work through all of them.
every single one. Okay, well, I think that's it for G-List Celebrity today. That's it on the tabloid. So tune in next time this comes out for more, shooting the shit. And sometimes that shit shoots out of my butt.
Start over.
Thank you so much for tuning into G-List Celebrity. My name is Onyx on Dicks.
My name is Franco. Last name.
Yes, and tune in next time where we shoot more shit and talk some shit too.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hopefully we didn't bore you to tears. Hopefully we made you cry tears of happiness and of realization and just mystical sort of thoughts. I'm so happy that happened for you. But anyway, catch us next week or whenever the fuck.
Yeah, next time.
Next week, next time, something around. We're still kind of figuring out the logistics of it, but we love you so much, especially you G'd out hunks getting fucked on Twitter.
Living out my dream, honey.
Living it out. We're gonna have all of you on the podcast.
We can, interview G'd out.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next episode. So next episode,
This will be the whole episode.
Ew, God, mac and cheese noises.
All right, babes.
Now let's do a next
Bye,
time.
babes. Bye.
Bye.